Good evening, respected judges and everyone. Our team, Altered Strategies, from our own English high school, Boys Branch Sharjah, have designed a project tailored for a medical scenario with just a pinch of sustainable vision. Introducing Dustersion, an invention that can drastically alter the conditions of patients in hospitals at the lower end of the spectrum. This machine consists of a device that can monitor the quality of air within a 5-meter radius. The dust sensor is able to detect the particles in the air above a certain size and relay that information to the server through the Arduino. If it detects bad quality of air or simply dust particles, there is a red light indication and the purifier automatically turns on. And the rest is self-explanatory, as the purifier shuts down after the air has reached a stable and pure quality. The components that were used in this innovative project include the GP2Y1 dust sensor module, an LED strip, a DC motor, the fan blade, an industry-grade HEPA air filter, an L298N motor driver, an Arduino Uno R3, breadboard, jumper wires, capacitors, transistors, and resistors. The main component of our prototype is the Arduino Uno R3, which acts as the control center for this device. It is responsible for acquiring the data and doing the necessary calculations. It then relays that refined data to a server, and we have coded the Arduino ourselves to fulfill the requirements of the project using the IDE. Nextly, the dust sensor module is an optical air quality sensor designed to sense dust particles. An infrared emitting diode and a phototransistor are arranged into this device to allow it to detect the reflected light of dust in air. It is especially effective in detecting very fine particles like cigarette smoke, etc. Once it detects a lot of light reflected back onto the diode, which correlates to more dust particles in the air, it sends that data to the Arduino, which is programmed to perform the necessary calculations on it and function accordingly to switch on the purifier. Once the light turns red, the DC motor activates and turns the blade of the fan. The purifier is designed in such a way that the air is sucked in from the top and forced to pass through a grade HEPA cylindrical air filter, which annihilates any particles that was in the air, and it then exits the purifier through the sides, replenishing the surrounding hospital room with clean air. Let me list a few game-changing advantages of this project. This contraption would be highly efficient in ICUs or hospital rooms. Patients with asthma and other lung-related diseases can largely benefit from these devices. In many countries, especially war-torn ones, the quality of air in hospitals is horrendous, and such simple devices can drastically alter the condition of patients admitted there. But it gets better. As its compatibility expands further than the medical sector, it can be used as home appliances as well. Large-scale models can be made for faster, more efficient, and widespread outreach of air purifying. In factories dealing with raw materials, air quality tends to be very impure and rich in substrates or metals, and this device with industry-grade filter can immensely help the factory workers. Finally, the cherry on the icing is that all this data is sent to a server where it is incorporated in our very own website that we designed for this project. It will collect this data, tabulate, compile, and show the statistics of the quality of the air for the particular location of this device. This, when combined with several other such bots, can immensely help the government or private companies to better facilitate the path of the locality into a more cleaner and sustainable environment. It can also be used by doctors and hospitals in poor countries as an alternative to efficient ventilation and hardly keeps the air in the room free from particles.
Let us now have a look at the website designed by our team. We have used the programming languages HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. On the website, when we click on the status option, we can have a look at the air quality levels, the charge of the device, dust density levels, and more. There are other options such as maps and login features for hosts to aid our users. Thank you.